So we held the second qualifier in November. It looks like we have a new #1 seed, the landlord.
Yeah, that's great, but I gotta say, there's still a budget baller in the field. Luckershot is back once again. We interviewed him last year, and he kind of got upset a little bit in that first round. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with. Love to see a budget baller succeed in Unlimited.
But the big story is our winner from last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to the center court for the award ceremony.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Little out there with McDaniels, and it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. And in tonight's game, pride definitely bred at stake when you were with the Spurs, or any of the teams. Talk about some of the epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody is doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? We kind of took care of it.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
Little. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Nurkic with the steal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. McCollum against Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Shot clock at 5.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
LeBron outside. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Terry Stotts and I got a chance to talk for a bit. And, of course, his staff focused on its game plan against LeBron James. He can score, he can pass. He's an entire offense unto himself. They know it will take a complete team effort to come out on top. We'll see how they do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now, Little. Following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Nurkic can't hit.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Caldwell Pope against McCollum. Here's the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. Nurkic, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. LeBron kicks to Davis. Pass to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. James left side. Clock at 6. Out to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope on the wing. No good on the triple. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lillard the pass to McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night right here. He's off on the first. That one drops. He ties it up. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's James. He had 25 points in the win against Golden State.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic can't hit.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And again, the Lakers no good. Now here's Little. 8 points his last outing. Here we go. James heading to the hoop.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
Now Lillard.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame. and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot. Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard looking around. Fires from the wing. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The Lakers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Pass to Little. Passes to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from McCollum. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
McCollum outside. He kicks it to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. 6-point lead. Little with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Caruso, no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. And here's Little. Dishes it to McCollum. The pass to Lillard. To end the cold streak. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Here's LeBron. Fires from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Good to see Damian Lillard take a more proactive approach to getting his teammates involved here in this one.
Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron outside. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Here's Davis. Portland grabs the miss. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense. But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's that he has an idea of, after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who's a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
And the rejection by Collins. Here's Watford. to end the run. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum.
Good season for him last year. He was around 21 points per game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
I just want to kick back and lounge here because when this guy's hot, it's a love story. And when he's cold, it's a nightmare. So sit back, get your popcorn. Let's see what he does.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here is Cook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's McGee. No good there. Adams, some nice D.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Timeout called the Lakers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Pass to Watford. Now Anthony over Collins. No good off the back of the rim. Collins passes to Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and game is fully in their control.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
Well, Brent, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's McCollum. He has 5. Tries again. Shoots over Bradley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact, McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Here's Watford. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. It's hauled in by Adams.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
With some arc. They get it again. Collins passes to Simons. Here's Hood. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Anthony following the score by Rodney Hood.
Well, Melo has had a 40% year shooting from beyond the three-point mark, and so you got to respect that ability.
And Adams kicks to McCollum. Shoots over Bradley. Offensive rebound, Adams. It doesn't go for him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Cook, good.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. McCollum against Bradley. Now here's McCollum. He has 7. Out to the right wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Simons has got 9.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Collins. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's McCollum. Cans the shot from the wing. 9 points in the game so far.
You give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Green bounce pass. Pass to McGee. Outside Bradley. Kicks it to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. McGee dishes to Anthony. That one wide left.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. And another 3 for Portland.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Hood against Green. To the middle. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Anthony.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. The 10-footer. And again, it's Portland converting.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Inside. Anthony finds Green. From the arc, McGee trying to break free. And it's Portland with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum, no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Anthony looking it over. Back to Rondo. Passes it to Green. A 3-ball. And no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Simons, the pass to Collins. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the 3-ball is good.
Timeout.
McCollum's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
That's a nice J off the pass there. CJ's shot has a great release point, and when he squares up like that, Kevin, you can count it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what it's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
Here's Hood. It's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers trail by 11. To the inside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Now, you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
Now Lillard. He's coming off a 40-point game against Oklahoma City.
And, guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
LeBron with it. Down low. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard the pass to Hood. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the pass to Kuzma. Back to LeBron. To the paint. Kuzma inside. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. Now, I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, he gets that contact and finds free throws.
Good on the second free throw. And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 10-point lead. Three-pointer, Lillard. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
In the corner, it's James. Out to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
To the inside. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to James. Rondo against Lillard. Rondo kicks to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Now here's Little. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
It's stolen by Little. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's McDaniels, guarded by Kuzma. McDaniels kicks to Hood, pass to Little. The 3, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
James outside, passes it to Caruso. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Little. Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Lillard from outside, and James pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 16. Here's Lillard, and the basket is good. Lillard's got 13.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here is Cook, covered by Lillard, and it's Cook missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lillard, the pass to Little. Back to Lillard for the 3. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Nurkic with the block. They retain possession. Caruso kicks to Cook. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Portland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Hood deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. Here's McDaniels. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
The pass to Caruso. Off target from outside. Trailblazers leading by 21.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
1:41 left in the first half of the game. Little passes to Lillard. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Another reminder, Kevin, that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited. He ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
Nurkic kicks to Little. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
LeBron outside. To halt the run. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Damian Lillard, number 1, 4th LeBron James.
And what an option either of those 2 guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
McCollum, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's about 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's McCollum on the wing. And the three off target.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And McGee kicks to Bradley. McGee dishes to Bradley. Here's Watford. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Trailblazers delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
One of the things Lillard gives you year after year is consistency. Look at his stats. They're almost the same across the board every season. And then he has nights like this where he takes it up a notch.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Lillard. He gets it in there. Lillard's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Right side Davis. Baseline J on the way.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. There's the triple, but they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Trailblazers leading by 22. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Down low, here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the foul. We'll go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him. Lillard outside. McCollum outside.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Lillard. 22 points for him. Tries it from the top of the key. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Los Angeles now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And Kuzma slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. From deep. The offensive rebound. And, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Caldwell Pope passes to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Davis. LeBron outside. Clock at 4. And James throws it down.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 13-point lead. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You often hear about players talk about their favorite spot to fire from on the floor. How much of an effect does that really have, the favorite shooting spot?
Most of the time, Kevin, what you're talking about is star guys, because they're the ones who ultimately, in any given possession, the coach is trying to find that guy in that spot to do something. What happens throughout the course of a year is when that player has the ball there, everybody else knows what to do.
Right.
Like the player knows what he's going to do, right, Kevin? Because he's the star player. But everybody around gets comfortable with the options and where it is that he goes. If he goes right, if I slide right, I'm going to get the 3. If he goes left, he's spinning back. I might move towards the top of the key. So the familiarity of not just the player, but the players around the player, that's where you can make it happen.
That's interesting. Good on the bucket. Nick Daniels got 9.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Anthony dishes to Davis. Pass to Kuzma. Anthony right side. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Little. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. And Portland with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. And there's the foul. It will go on Alex Caruso. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Little passes to McDaniels. He kicks to Little. Pass to Nurkic. Floats one up. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Anthony. He's got 8. Inside. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Here's Simons. Now here's McCollum. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 14.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Passes it to Caruso. Deep two from Anthony. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Adams, he's checked in for Little.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
Anthony finds Davis. Here's Cook. And again, no good by the Lakers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Cook, the pass to McGee. Here is Cook. Shot clock at 6. Cans it from downtown. Cook's got 5 now.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Here's Simons. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. For Portland, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. The Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second-half shooting percentage right at 50%. A 3 from Bradley, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Trailblazers leading by 22. Simons, the pass to Collins. Here's Simons. Elbow shot. They get it back. Collins, good. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Cook looking it over. Kicks to Green. In the corner, Bradley with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. There's the pass to Cook. Uncovered. And again, it's the Lakers. Here's Simons. He's got 19. From about 19 feet, here's Collins. Got it. Good job in the low post. Collins has got 4 points this quarter.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
Green with the ball. Now defended by Adams. McGee inside. Doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Portland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
It's Bradley on the wing. 3-pointer. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Simons. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McCollum against Bradley. Cuts off the pass. Releases from 15. Here's McCollum. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Lakers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. And Bradley gets it to go.
This is where Bradley's at his best. Terrific at slashing with purpose, finding cuts behind the eyes of the defense.
And And for Portland, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. McCollum outside. Latre. Rebounded by McGee.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Watford. No points in the game yet for him. And it's McGee with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Quinn Cook. And a switch here also for Portland. Hood's checked in. Simons. But they'll get another chance.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
6 to shoot. Collins finds McCollum over Bradley. Portland with a new 14.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And the basket by McCollum.
Just a smooth, polished scorer. McCollum only scratching the surface of his immense potential.
Bradley against McCollum. Bradley passes to LeBron. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. James has got 9.
Well, it's amazing how much better LeBron James has gotten at being efficient with his shooting from the outside. And when he's not, he knows when to drive.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Rebounded by the Lakers. And they pick up 2.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And they double up James. Over Collins. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. McCollum passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Now James. 9 points in the game so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Lakers have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That one misses. Hood with it. All alone. And he gets the jumper to drop. Hood's got his second bucket of the night.
And when the defense is sagging off Rodney Hood, he's got to be confident enough to step into those shots and knock them down.
And so it's Portland in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Portland, Collins is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Monroe. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. Good work there as it goes. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Kuzma. There's the dish to Rondo. Shoots over Lillard. Here's Kuzma. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
Player's salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. There's some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and that one falls for Rab. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Rondo scanning the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Monroe.
And Rondo playing with great energy right now, putting the defense in some very difficult spots.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Chandler outside. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Over Rondo. Here's Monroe. Kuzma with the defensive effort. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here are the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Horton Tucker. Lillard against Rondo. To the paint, here's Anthony. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior, and you're a college player, and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Chandler. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's good. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Bradley. Lillard with no one around. Trailblazers keep it alive. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. It's Monroe, high post. He's against Kuzma. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Shots good by Anthony.
fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
And the first one drops.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor no matter what's going on around. He's still going to be a gamer.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And that'll be his third foul so far. Los Angeles on D. Got that one up quick. 31 points for Damian Lillard.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Anthony. Nice move, and the layup is up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Lillard, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Lillard's got 13 points in the second half.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Here's Davis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now, the more Davis spends time in this league, the more confidence he develops, and then guess what? The more dominant he becomes.
Lillard from outside. The shot misses, and the Lakers take it the other way. Anthony kicks to Davis. This one for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Pass to Holiday. Chandler outside. Davis against Monroe. Back to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12 with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Outside, Green. Davis against Monroe. Anthony drawing the double team. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Miami Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And here are the Trailblazers now. Chandler scanning the floor. Here's Simons. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Simons has got 24 points.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Portland's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Brent, a lot of teams will be paying that luxury tax, and that is a tough thing for a lot of owners to swallow. Is this the best method to deter teams from going over the cap, overspending, and outspending smaller markets?
You're hitting the nail on the head, Kevin, because there are some teams, as much as you said it's tough for some teams to swallow, there are other teams that never see that pill.
Right.
And they're willing to go as far as they need to go in order to put a championship team on the floor. It seems to be working, but the question you have for me, was it a deterrent right now? I don't know if it's as significant as it needs to be. We know the repeater tax certainly hurts some teams, but there are still teams that are willing to spend, Kevin. And that's really tough on small market teams who want to avoid that at all costs.
Here's Simons. Holiday inside the line. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Pass to Watford. Holiday against Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. And the layup falls.
This is one of the things at his size that separates AD from the rest of the league. He makes all of those hard shots just look so easy and effortless.
And for Portland, they're shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. The pass to Monroe. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Horton Tucker, and he dunks it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Holiday against Green to the left side wing. Here's Simons. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here is Cook. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. The teardrop falls in. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Outside, Green from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Rab's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Lillard.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Here's Simons. Outside Holiday. Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons has got 30.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And here is Monroe. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Greg Monroe, hey, this was a quality win against a good opponent. What does that say for your team as you go through the season?
Well, we have to take a good win like this against a very good team and build on it. You got to look at this tape, look at the energy we played with, the focus we played with, and carry it over to other games.
It can't just be one of 82, Greg. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.